Hey beauties, welcome back for another episode of Kim Cooks Live, where I teach you how to make really easy, delicious, beautifying, and energizing foods, snacks, and meals that don't take a lot of time but taste really good and are amazing for you. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make my warming energy bars, which are a raw bar. They're really easy to make. Today we're going to be making about 12 bars, and you can cut them up, you can take them for snacks. I've got my little helper Bubby here with us today. I'm not in my kitchen. My kitchen's over there. There's a lot of stuff going on. So I just moved the processor here. It's actually resting on little Bubby's high chair. So of course you'd be doing this in your own kitchen, but again, real life, kitchen's crowded. The good news about these bars is, again, they're raw. You don't have to bake them. They last. You can keep them in the fridge, and they make really fantastic, fantastic snacks. So these bars are actually, they are seed-based. What we're using today are a combination of pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. So they're really high in minerals. They're really high in healthy fats and protein. They're really fantastic for you. And like I said, they give you a lot of energy. They're fantastic for your hair and your skin. They give you lots of potent nutrients, and they're absolutely delicious. So here we have our trusty food processor, and I know I talk a lot about my Vitamix, and I love my Vitamix. You could make these in the Vitamix if you wanted to. For bars, if you're going to be making bars a lot, I definitely recommend, when you can, investing in a food processor because it does retain the texture, and it's easier to make things like bars and crusts in a food processor. So just something to think about. It's not an absolute must-have, but it can be a little bit easier. Okay, so here we have 1 cup of sunflower seeds. These are one of my top beauty foods in Beauty Detox Foods. They've got a lot of vitamin E in particular, which helps to scavenge free radicals. As I mentioned, lots of protein, lots of energy we get from sunflower seeds. Also really inexpensive, so you get a lot of bang for your buck with like this tiny little sunflower seed. Oh, can you guys see? Nice neutral color. What do you think, honey? Yes, curious what Mommy's doing. Mommy's making a bar. And now we're gonna put in one cup of pumpkin seeds. And pumpkin seeds I also wrote about in Beauty Detox Foods because they're fantastic. They're really high in zinc. They're great for your hair. Hold on, honey. All right, Lolo, maybe take Bubby for a little walk outside. We've got Grandpa here who's gonna help. Say bye, beauties. I'm gonna go for a walk outside. As we'll see you in a little bit, okay?
Mama?
Yes, later. Okay.
Bye.
Say bye-bye. There you go. Go to Grandpa. So far we have a cup of pumpkin seeds, a cup of sunflower seeds, and then we are going to put in our warming herbs and spices here. And let's see, 1 full teaspoon of cinnamon, which is a really great spice, especially this time of year. It warms us up. It's great for metabolism. It's great for metabolizing sugar. So I'm going to put that in there. And then I also love the smell of cardamom. It's something that we may not use a lot necessarily in our cooking, but I got into it a lot as I've been studying Ayurveda, and it's a really great herb as well to use. So I'm doing half a teaspoon of cardamom. And we're going to put in a little pinch. I always like to put a little bit of sea salt, mineral-rich sea salt in my bars. So just like 1/8 of a teaspoon, I'm going to put in there as well. So I'm going to do a first little blend here. Oops, kind of loud, sorry. It's amazing how fast you can get things to process in the food processor well. And so what I tend to do when I'm making bars like this, it's sort of like in the GGS. I have a 2-blend process. We put all of the greens and then in the water, and then we blend, and then we put the fruit and the lemon juice and we blend. Here, I like to mix the nuts and the seeds, whatever the base is, with the spices and really get that mixed. Now we're gonna add the sweetener. This seems like a lot of dates. If you guys see, these are pitted dates. Of course, you want to make sure you don't add any pits in there. But this is going to make 12 bars, and there's 12 dates here. So this is 1 date per serving. Dates are concentrated in sugar, but if your candida is balanced, if you can handle some sugar, I like them because they're high in calcium. They're absolutely natural sugar. So here we go again. This is going to take another minute. Hi guys, hi Sarah and Kate, starting to come in. Someone was asking me what kind of food processor I like. I like the presoaked. It's the one I've always used. I find it really easy to use, really easy to clean. So, there we are. Oh, Diego, do you mind getting me a spoon? So, Diego's our behind the scenes. Diego, come say hello just for a minute. Come on, Diego. Say hello to the beauties. Yay!
Hey guys. Hi, everybody.
So Diego is one of our managers at Glow, and so we're, kind of restructuring everything. We're going to be opening something else, top secret, but something else soon. In the meantime, Diego's helping me test a bunch of recipes. He's helping with a new book. So we're really happy to have Diego here. So this is actually a new recipe that we're testing. And you know what, Diego, along those lines, I'd like to modify our recipe in real time. I want to put a little bit of coconut nectar. Do you mind grabbing me some? Thank you. So sometimes with the bars, you'll find that because they're raw, you need them to have a certain amount of moistness to stick together, and then I take them and I put them in the fridge before I cut them. We're not going to have enough time on here to do that process, but oh, we only have a little bit left. That's okay. Let's mix in whatever. How much is that? Like a quarter of a cup? Looks like we only have about a quarter of a cup, or not even like a tablespoon. And so you would want to do this when you are blending. I took the blade got out for a minute, so it's just going to be easier for you to hand mix this. But it's still sticky enough. If you want it to be lower in sugar, what you could do is you could also add a little bit of stevia instead. But I like, when these bars, when I think of energy bars, I take them when I'm going hiking, when I'm going to the beach. I like having the calories, the natural sugars, the minerals. So, again, for me, it's not all or nothing. I don't have no sugar in my diet. Now that I balance my candida and I'm taking my SBO probiotics every day, I don't mind having some natural sugar. I also like coconut nectar a lot because it's low glycemic and it's low in fructose. It's something I like a lot better than agave, which I don't really use at all. So just something to think about. When you're at the market, sometimes coconut nectar is like, what is that? That's so weird. Where do you get it? You can look for it in the health market, like Whole Foods, or you can even get it online. So I'm going to put about half the mixture in here because we ran out of metal glass dishes. But I want to just show you guys the process. You're going to take, so this is about half. This will make about 6 bars, and the rest is there. This is how I do it. I just press really firmly into a glass dish. And you can start to see, like, this is the magic. If you've never made a raw bar, no baking, it's so easy. All you have to do is press it like this. And what's holding it together are the dates, the moistness, some of the natural oils coming through the seeds. It all congeals together, and it really does create bars. Now, my trick, again, I would not cut this right away. I'd leave it in the fridge for a while. I would let it cool down. And then you want to take a knife, and I like to warm the knife under water, and then I cut the bars, but I leave them in there for at least an hour. So you can see that I try and make it even. And so this is just a little dish. You could double this recipe. You could make them thinner. You could have fun with it. You could put cacao in it. You could modify it. But I wanted to show you guys what oh, Diego, do you mind grabbing me the other bars we made? I'm going to show you guys what a finished bar does look like that sat in our fridge for a while. These have been in there for how long, Diego? At least an hour. So once they sit there for an hour, they do start to like congeal and harden and get, thank you, love. Perfect. So this, after being in there for an hour, is what it does look like. This is a bar, beautiful. This one has spirulina in it. It has different ingredients, but it's the basic sort of thing. And then you can pick it up. It's a great snack to take with you. So delicious. I'm gonna try the mixture of this one too. Wow, that is good. Whoops. I wish you guys could see my floor right now. I want to show you my floor. There's so much food on the floor from Bubby. You guys see that? It's a mess always. It's my kitchen right now. It's my life. Lots of food on the floor. There's always food on the bottom of my feet all the time. So FYI, if you come to my house, do not wear nice socks. We're a shoe-free house. Do not wear nice socks because you will get food on your feet. But anyway, so the bars, hope you guys enjoyed that. It was super easy. Remember, just let it sit for a while, and then you can cut it, and then you have beautiful bars like this that you can pack. Now, I will say these are kid-friendly. They do have dates. They have natural sugar, something to keep in mind. I don't give these to Bubby yet because I haven't introduced dates. So far, he has, he's had lots of fruit and banana, but I haven't given him dates. I haven't given him anything that concentrated in sweetness yet. I think I'm gonna wait a little while. But these are great for adults. I think they're great for older children. So just find some glass bowls, push it in there, cut it when it's been cooled for a while. You can make these in batches. You can make great bars for your kids and your family. You can have them for a couple weeks at a time. We used to make them at Glow. We'll make them in other places in the future. Top secret. But yeah, they're just fantastic to have, and I love that they are so easy to make. Galena says, I came across your GGS a few years ago. Awesome, and I loved it ever since. Jamie, you're there! Jamie said it's great for the airplane and traveling with kids. Yes, bars are amazing. I know Jamie has a 5-year-old son, and she travels and she gives them to him. Hi guys, hi Sarah. Oh, and Janine asked a great question. She said, do you soak the seeds first? So ideally you would soak the seeds. You can also get, they are more expensive, but you can get sprouted seeds, which is something I've been doing a lot lately just because, it's crazy over here. And looking in the camera, I can see that I do have full-on mom's hair. I haven't washed my hair this week. FYI, it's been a little nuts. So no, I don't have too much time to soak and sprout and do all these things that I used to do before. So I'd rather spend a couple extra bucks and get the sprouted ones. It's a lot easier if you just forget or you're in a time crunch. But if you don't, yes, soak them, rinse them. That's fantastic. Makes it easier for them to digest. Let's see, what else? A couple things I mentioned before. I just want to remind you guys, I really love this Himalayan pink sea salt, finely ground. This works really great in recipes. It has a lot of trace minerals. This brand, this Frontier Co-op, is fantastic. A lot of my spices are from there. Let's see. I guess that's pretty much it. This is a really simple recipe. It was a cup of sunflower seeds, a cup of pumpkin seeds, a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of cardamom, a teaspoon of salt, which really adds to the flavor, and then 12 dates, and you're gonna have 12 bars, so don't freak out about the amount of dates because it's spread over that amount. Really easy to make, press it. Oh, and I put a quarter, ideally I would suggest a quarter cup of coconut nectar. Press it in, add it to the fridge, and this is another finished bar. You're gonna get these amazing, delicious bars that you can travel with. So, hope you guys enjoyed. So great to see you, amazing, amazing beauties on a Friday. Sedona said, I made your creamy broccoli soup last night and loved it. Yay! I love it when you guys try the recipes. You let me know how you do. I love to also hear any ideas or suggestions or anything you added to the recipe that made it super fun so we could share it with the rest of the community. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have an amazing start to your weekend, whole weekend in general. Remember, you guys can find me here, and also I'm starting to do a lot of Insta stories. So fun, a lot of cooking stuff on there. Also Smoothie Sunday on the blog, KimberlySunder.com, lots of recipes. So check it out there. Make sure you guys subscribe because I'm always coming on here at random times. So sending you guys so much love. See you soon.